Hi guys, and welcome to this UK edition box opening for the Panini Adrenalyn XL FIFA 365 2019 trading card collection. I have to say at the start of it, some of the things I've noted this season, of course the price increase from Panini UK, of course 33% price increase, and you can see the effect it's had on the box there. Just take a look at that now. Last season's FIFA 365 was completely full, every pack with 9 cards per pack. This season, of course, for the same price, you're only getting 6 cards per pack, but Panini have forgotten to cut down the box, as you see there, so it looks very, very lonely, the box there. That's a complete box, this is, of 36 packs. Each costing £1, as you see there. Another thing we noticed with the quick change for this starter pack, as you see featured on the box here, you've got Robert Lewandowski, Ramos, De Bruyne and Lionel Messi, but also Dougie from the Bianconeri is on the box, whereas in the starter pack and game board, of course, he's been omitted for the fantastic CR7 in that magnificent black and white shirt, as you see there. Let's have a look as we move in. Now, for picture type pack collectors, such as like myself, there is, I think I've got too many out there. There is 4 different variations of picture type pack within the United Kingdom. They'll probably be very similar to the European ones, with the exception of the German packs, which of course have German version stamped on the front, as they have exclusive cards inside theirs, whereas of course UK has nothing again exclusive from Panini. So let's take you through the different pack types. As we mentioned earlier, we've got Dougie on the front there with KDB and a PSV player there. Second pack, you've got the Champions League player of the season for last year, Luka Modric, Mauro Icardi and Royce. Our third different variation pack, we've got a Gremio player with Isco and Antoine Griezmann on the front. Of course, the Champions League final being played in Madrid this season, actually in Atletico's new stadium. And the final pack, you've got Robert Lewandowski, Lionel Messi and Hector Herrera of Porto, of course. And looking forward to this season's Champions League. Of course, this isn't Champions League branded, the Panini collection now. It's just an Adrenalyn XL collection. Of course, Panini didn't vie for the publication rights. So the special cards insert rates. We've got fans, favourites, which are 1 in every pack. Gold cards, 1 in every 4. Power-up cards are 1 in every 6. Multiple cards, 1 in every 8 packets. Rare cards are 1 in every 30 packets, and there's quite a few of those. So let's shift these packs, which are going to remain sealed, out the way and get straight amongst it. So hit one of our first box breaks. Of course, we will be buying most of our products from Germany and places like that, as much cheaper than the UK now to grab your Panini products. So we start off with Madsen. As you see, the base card's a little bit more detailed this season. There's Madsen from Gremio. Then we've got our first fans favourite card, which is Luc de Jong of PSV. So let's pop that one there. Oh wow, very cool. These kind of profile pictures here. You've got the FIFA World Cup heroes, Ivan Perisic there next out. Followed by Konoplyanka of Schalke, Arias and Fabra of Boca. The base cards, just completing those. Let's move those down there. On to our next pack. Where we can start off with Denzel Dumfries of PSV. Let's actually sort them out later. So continuing on, Company FIFA World Cup hero card from Belgium. There's Iron Robin, Hisage, Keylor Navas, and finally Gabriel Jesus of Manchester City. Next pack out. Seems so strange opening UK packs where it's such bad value, as you see here. Only 6 cards now. Really tight, which is unlike them, of course. There's the Gremio fans card, followed by Cavani, Maxi Pereira, Casillas, Goetze and Griezmann. Completes that pack. Next out, we'll start with the base, which is Porto's Boubacar, Areola, now coming through for Paris, although of course Paris now have the best keeper in the world playing for them. Keylor Navas of Real, and Salif Sane of Schalke, Cameroon international there. Bril Mbolo, the Swiss international from Schalke, base card, and Eshmenko of Spartak completes that. Next pack we have Arias again, the fullback from PSV, followed by Skriniar. Of course, a lot of big clubs looking at him. Then we've got the club and country card, the French world champions, of course, with Samuel Umtiti on the left there and Ousmane Dembele on the right. And wow, then you've got the fans card, 100 goals he scored, milestone card there for Atletico, Antoine Griezmann, Mats Hummels and Ramselaar of PSV holds up that pack. Next out, looks like we've got our first one of those badges, I think, if you saw there. Let's start with that. And it's Atletico's badge there, which looks awful, I must say, as if it needs to be correctly shaped, that badge. Otherwise, as you're putting cards in base back to back, you see how it looks like there. It just looks so cheesy inside the album. Here's Lionel Messi's base card there, followed by Hani, Boateng, Correa, and finally Lo Celso completing that one. Next out, let's have a look at the insert this time. It's Marcelo Groha, fans' favourite from the Brazilian side Gremio, Weigl of Borussia Dortmund, Felipe Luis, Raul Albiol, Everton, and Fernandinho of Manchester City, the English champions, completing that pack. Next out we have Abila of Boca, followed by Leon Goretzka, now at Bayern Munich for this season, and Rafael Varane, the centre-back World Cup hero card. And the rest are base: Diawara, the youngster from Napoli, Kingsley Coman, the winger from Bayern, and finally Maicon of Gremio. Next out, we start with Toprak of Dortmund, Mbappe, Di Santo, Luis Suarez power-up card there from Barca. That looks really cool. Game changer card. Marco Reus, fans' favourite. And finally, Agustin Rossi, the Boca keeper. Next out, all sorts of how the cards are placed. You've got Zobnin of Spartak, Julian Draxler, the money man from PSG, Keylor Navas. Then we've got the Gorilla, Giorgio Chiellini, of course, the Bianconeri's new captain for this season, fans' favourite card. Blaise Matuidi, of course, World Cup hero from France, and Wilmar Barrios, the Colombian Boca Juniors defensive midfielder. Next out, we start with Paulo Goltz, followed by Casemiro, and Thiago Alcantara. Then you've got PSG's all-time top scorer, Edison Cavani, milestone card. Bressan and Jael of Gremio complete that pack. We continue on with Edwin Cardona, Candreva of Inter. Then you've got the defensive wall from the Spanish champions Barcelona, and the PSV badge, Dries Mertens and Lewandowski completing that. Our next pack brings us Lucas from Atletico, Juana Black, also Atletico, Vecino. Then you've got Diego Godin, fans' favourite of Atletico Madrid, and Luka Modric and Andre base cards. Next we start with Manchester City's milestone card, their 5th English title for Manchester. John Stones doing some sort of cheesy point there. World Cup heroes. Hendrix, Pereiro, Luis Adriano, the Brazilian there, and Semedo, the fullback, Portuguese fullback from Barcelona. Next, we continue on with Skriniar, defensive rock from Inter. Quincy Promes, the Dutch winger, milestone. He scored 50 goals for Spartak Moscow. That was a quick 50. Sergio Aguero, Thomas Amatri, Gagliardini, and Melgarejo of Spartak completing that pack. Next out, we have Benzema, fans' favourite, European champions Real, Schmelzer, Jordi Alba, Cardona, Lucasen, and Valero, the veteran midfielder from Inter. Our next pack brings us Tolisso, the French midfielder for Bayern, Vermaelen, Vincent Kompany, fans' favourite from Manchester City, Mario Mandzukic, of course, World Cup hero for finalists Croatia, Lucas Vazquez, the little rat, which dived in the Champions League, cheating scum he is, and Akanji of Dortmund. Next out, wow, is the Juventus new badge, newly designed badge, of course, followed by Fernando, Kahneman, Alisson, Lukasz, and Zielinski, the winger from Napoli. Next out, we have Toni Kroos, Jimenez, the fullback, centre-back from Madrid, and the Stasic, former Manchester City centre-back, of course, now at Schalke, James, Blaise Matuidi, and the magnificent Paulo Dybala. Next up, we've got Silikov, followed by Yara, Rafael Varane, defensive rock, like that kind of card there. You've got 3 times champions Real Madrid of World Club Champions, Kutipov, and Max Philippe of Dortmund. So next pack with the Schalke badge. Thomas Meunier, played well for Belgium in the World Cup. Felipe, Tolisso, Schwab, and Berkey base cards complete that one. Our next where we have the magnificent Isco of European champions Real Madrid key player card, followed by Oliver Torres, played in 100 encounters for Porto, Mauro Junior, Iker Casillas, Philip Coutinho and Nandez of Boca base cards making up the rest of that pack. On next, we start off with the multiple card for the English champions Manchester City, with, of course, Bernardo Silva, David Silva and Ilkay Gundogan. Then you've got Alex Meret, impact signing. Napoli paid a lot of money for this goalkeeper, but I remember him as an under-19 fantastic shot stopper. Let's hope he can carry on and do well for them. Jose Callejon, Brozovic, Giorgio Chiellini and Alex Telles completing that pack. Next out we have Z. Luis and Maicon. Then we have Arthur, new signing for Barcelona. Vizalchko of Croatia, World Cup hero. And finally Samuel Umtiti and KDB, Kevin De Bruyne of Manchester City, their base cards there. Next, looks like a trade already there. There's Alex Meret again, impact signing. I won't go into him again. Sergio Oliveira, Sergio Ramos, Abubakar, seen him so many times in my opening. Bergwijn and Corona completing that one. Next out, there's the Dougie. There he is, Dougie Costa. And kind of damaged base card in the corner there, as you see that. Or never good to keep the damaged cards, so sadly Dougie's going to have to go. Then you've got Real Albiol, Hamzik, Kombarov, fans' favourite card, Caliguri and Edison completing that pack. Next out, let's pop that in the bin. Next out we've got Rakitic, Mario Mandzukic. Here's our inserts, which are Oblak, Atletico Madrid goalstopper, Marega, fans' favourite from Porto, then you've got Diawara and Wojciech Szczesny, as you see there. Next pack, another trade, as you see there, Arthur of Barca, Pavard of France, World Cup hero. Then you got Schürrle, of course, now on loan at Fulham, Diego Costa, Arias and Lozano. Moving through, where we start off with the Bayern Munich Cup badge. Perisic, Rui, Goltz, Carvajal and Kimpembe, who's the young centre-back from PSG. Our next pack brings us Marius Wolf of Dortmund. Don't know a lot about him. Impact signing, new signing by the looks of it. Konoplyanka, D'Ambrosio, Harit, Selikov, and finally Ottavio completes that pack. So on to our penultimate one. Now, of course, we haven't opened 4 packs with him, but we have opened the other 32. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you're still with us, thanks so much for watching. There's Odriozola of Real Madrid, impact signing. Luka Modric, certainly a World Cup hero. Diarra and Oxzipka of Schalke. And our final pack of this box break. Let's hope it's a good one. Where we have the multiple card for Paris Saint-Germain. As you see there, quite badly damaged on the impact there. So that's really unfortunate, but it's of Cavani, Neymar and Mbappe. Then we have Ruiz impact signing, Ramselaar, Boateng, Carrera, and finally Meunier completes the entire box opening. So hope you guys have enjoyed that opening there. Of course, from this expensive product this season in the United Kingdom, the Panini Adrenalyn XL FIFA 365 2019 season. If you have, make sure you smash the like button, and of course I'll see you guys all in future openings. But until then, adios.